Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to make a knitted vest on the Sentro knitting machine. It's a really simple tutorial. It's basically just two rectangle panels sewed together, but it's got a cord detailing. This is my inspiration. So I'll be making the cord on this Prim knitting mill. If you don't have this, you can just create your own by plaiting it, which is another alternative and will still look super cute. But yeah, let's get on with the video. So I'm using this acrylic DK yarn from Hobbycraft. It's the Women's Institute acrylic yarn in black. I'd recommend something similar to this so it's not too thin, otherwise the knit will be a bit loose, but if you want to go with that look, that's entirely up to you. I'll link everything below in the description. So yeah, I'm going to cast on now. So if you haven't casted on a Sentro knitting machine, it's really simple. You're going to start at the white needle and loop that through, and make sure you've got it on the panel setting. Then you're basically going to be alternating front to back with the needles, but I'll show you a better view. So yeah, you've hooked your yarn onto the white needle, and then you're just going in front of the next one, behind the next one, making sure it hooks on, alternating. So I'm going to be going all the way around the knitting machine, but it will be picking up 45 needles. And then once you get back to the white one, you're just going to thread that through. And then I pop my yarn through the tension gauge, and I like to use the tightest tension. And then to start, you're just going to go all the way around until it clicks and you can't go any further. And then bring it back round and begin. And then the same once you get to the other end until it locks, and then bring it back round. I finished the first panel. I actually did 110 rows. Just finished up the second panel, so we've got 1 and 2. I'm going to cast off and then we can start sewing it together. So in order to cast off, you're going to take your yarn from out of this thing, and then you're just going to do one circle without the needles picking up any yarn. And this just loosens off the needles so you can cast off. And then you can grab your darning needle. We've got the two panels done now, so now we can go ahead and sew them together. So we want to get the right sides facing each other, like this. And then we're just going to be sewing along the top, leaving a space for our head to get through, and then along the sides, leaving space for our arms. So along about 2/3 up and across the top a couple of centimetres in. So I've just popped it over my neck just to help me measure where to place the armholes. So probably about there, and I can just pop a stitch marker there. And I'll do the same on the other side. And once I've taken it off, I can then check whether those line up. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm now going to sew along the sides. You can just do a really simple stitch. Doesn't have to be too perfect. So everything's all weaved in now. Now it's time to create your cord. So I've got my knitting machine here. I'm going to show you how to cast on and create it. Alternatively, you can simply create your cord by plaiting together pieces of yarn, and it will still create the same effect. So I'm just attaching this to the table. I've got my yarn here. It's quite a thin yarn. I'd recommend something like this, but you might be able to get away with using a DK yarn similar to the body of the top. So firstly, you're gonna pop your yarn through the hole, thread it through till it pops out the other end. So I've just threaded that through to the bottom. And then you're gonna place your yarn in this little dip and this through there. And once that's set up, you can cast on. So you're gonna cast onto the first hook, wind the handle round, miss the second hook, loop onto the third hook, miss the fourth hook, and then from there you can go on to every hook. And then you just want to attach your weight to the bottom of the yarn, like so, and then just let that dangle below. And then you can start turning. It looks like a feather from the back end of a chicken. going to be adding my little cord detailing, so I'm going to pop this on and see where I can put this. So I thought I'd pop into some better lighting, but this is the final vest top. It's a really simple and basic top that you can wear. You can do it any colour. And then I'm just going to show you a couple of different ways that you can tie on your little belt. So you can do around your waist, at the front in a bow. That's really cute. Or you can bring it back, have the bow at the back, and that's just like a bit more simple. Or we can bring it up. It's like a unique look. Or you can have the bow at the front. Or you can just do like a simple little knot. Yeah. But if you want to have it a bit more secure, you can just like loop it through one of the holes. But I think I'm going to leave it off so I can sort of swap it around. Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I'm going to be doing a lot more Sentro knitting tutorials, but if you have any requests, just let me know in the comments. Also remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.